sound properties, the heating properties, everything. It's just a good, solid.
Well, yeah, your family lives in a SIPS house too, so
Yep.
I mean, you can speak to that.
Yep, I built my dad's house. I built 19 years ago out of SIPS. That was the first house, and then people wanted to know what it was. Like, it was just new to us. And then I had a full-time job, and then I built another house, and then I built my house, and then people said, I want to build that one. I built another house, and then it just started catching on, and it was just like my own testimonial. Like, I'd show them my utility bills, I'd show them the efficiency of it. It's square, I don't have any cracking in my sheetrock, I don't have any warping in my walls, nothing, you know? And it was just my own passion for it. I was like, this is just the way of the future. And I've always been like a kind of a looking forward guy, and you got to change with the times. And it's just a no-brainer to me. It's not going to cost you any more to do it. And that's the first intimidating thing, is like, oh, it's going to cost more money. And I just flat tell them, no. The upfront cost, maybe, but you're going to get that house done. I built a 4,000 square foot house in 6 months by myself. I built a 5,500 square foot house in 8 months by myself. Minimal help. And if you have a crew, you can build this house in 3 months. You can build a 5,500 square foot house in 6 months. And you can have more work lined up. And we're doing all of the pre-planning and development and panelization and off-site manufacturing. That's something that you don't have to worry about. And then, you know, like this house downtown here, they put the walls up, got the windows in, it's heated in there. They got a little space heater, and the employees are happier. They're not working in freezing conditions, and it's already insulated, so they're
And is that one in Montana, or is that in
Billings? That was in Billings,
Billings.
Montana. Clicks, you know, like I got Joe over here is going to provide a lumber package, and it's going to be delivered on Tuesday. I'm going to have 2 bunks of OSB sitting there. Steve is going to start working on the trusses and whatever. So they got 30 guys on site, and they're ready to start framing and sheeting and going. And then when they show up, they're just paneled, and they're just like, well, what do we do, you know? And so, and it really only takes a couple people to put those walls up. So then you end up with 6 guys standing around holding the broom, and they don't know what to do, because you usually have overcuts, and you've got sheeting you got to rip off, and then you got piles of trash, you've got waste, you got a guy cleaning up over here constantly, theft, vandalism, people coming in the job sites getting hurt, and so they're pre-prepared for all of those situations, but they're not prepared for staging, and you know, because they got a lot more material, but once it goes in, all of your area is cleared and clean. And so they got these big roll-off dumpsters, and they're only filling half of it up because they don't have the waste. And then it's just the mindset. And then they don't, like I said, it goes back to pre-planning as well, because a general usually gets a set of plans. It's got everything on there that he needs. He does his takeoffs, and they know the stages. And this one, you're cutting out a lot of those stages when you start working. And it's just, they have to sit down and read it and understand it a little bit more. So a little bit more table work, a little bit more tabletop discussion, and pre-planning. That's like a huge thing for me. And I helped a gentleman in Judith Gap with a house that I sold him, and he's just scared. He didn't know, I don't know what this stuff, you know, I want to build with it, but I don't know. And so he had this guy's there, and I went there at 8 o'clock in the morning. We had a tabletop discussion, and I told him everything, went through all the details. And he had the whole house built, walls and roof, in 5 days. They just, once they got the corner and they got the fill of it, and he was so excited that once all the material was installed, there was nothing laying around. It was all done. With Brian Henderson in Billings, this was his first SIP home. Perfect example. He's excited about it. He's younger. He loved the new technology. He's got smaller crews. He's got a